Let the sweepstakes begin. We're less than 48 hours away from the NFL draft, and I just wanted to be here already. Once again, we're going to be live streaming during the NFL draft, so make sure you tune in for that. But right now, we got a lot of stuff circulating about Drake Maye. Drake Maye is being talked about right now, going to the top of the draft, and as you know, it seems like Jaden Daniels is a lock to go to the Commanders at the number 2 pick. That leaves the Patriots with number 3, deciding between Drake Maye, J.J. McCarthy, or trading back. And it's already been reported. You got it from guys like Adam Schefter talking about the Giants and also the Vikings being two of the teams that are looking to trade up into the draft, trade up into the top 5 and try to select a QB. The Giants sitting at number 6, the Vikings making that trade, having the 11th overall pick as well as the 23rd overall pick, trying to trade up and make something happen. Now, are the Patriots returning calls? They said they're open for business, but right now I think they're just using their leverage. They're over here saying that what they've received so far has been laughable, and we know that the Giants and the Vikings are trying to see where they're at with it. Now the Giants, is being reported, are very in on Drake Maye, and as we all knew all this long, we knew the Giants wanted a QB. Last week we had Joe Shane do a press conference saying he expects Daniel Jones to be the starter of this team. And a lot of people were mad about it. A lot of people were saying that our GM's a fraud. But actions speak louder than words. This man's trying to trade up in the draft. He's trying to trade up for a QB. That says enough. Per Jordan Renan, he's talking about the Giants looking to trade up for Drake Maye. They're honing in on Drake Maye, trying to make something happen with the Patriots. If you give me my gut feeling, this whole time I felt like the Patriots for sure were not going to trade out of the 3rd overall pick. I felt like they have to take the QB that's there, and that can still hold true. But the more I'm starting to hear about it, I think the Patriots are kind of willing to part ways with the number 3 overall pick. If they trade back with the Giants at number 6, there's a chance they still get J.J. McCarthy. But it's all on what happens with the Vikings, with the Chargers pick, and also the Cardinals pick. Will the Patriots be willing to trade back to 6, potentially miss out on both QBs? That might be something that they have put together, man. And for the Giants' sake, we know they need a QB. We know they like these QBs. We know they like Drake Maye. I think J.J. McCarthy was a smokescreen for Joe this whole time. I definitely think J.J. McCarthy was never really seriously considered, and I don't think he's going to be the pick for the Giants. If the Giants stay at 6, I still don't think J.J. McCarthy is going to be there. But nevertheless, I think the Giants should continue to hone in on what it would cost. I want you guys to let me know down below, man. What would it cost you if you wanted to trade up from the number 3 overall pick? I know a lot of people are split on, potentially giving up more picks to go get a guy, and we have a lot of holes that's going on with this team. If you get the franchise quarterback that you like, the franchise quarterback that you think will turn everything around, part ways with the picks, man. I'll trust our GM. I know it's hard to trust him after what he did with the Daniel Jones contract, and here we are a year later trying to draft a QB. But Drake Maye, he has the potential. If you don't know about Drake Maye, he has a size comparisons to guys like Josh Allen. The arm strength is up there as well. Coming out of UNC, he has some flashy moments. He also has some bad moments. But I think when you think about what Brian Daboll can do with quarterbacks, you want Drake Maye to be in his hands. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the Giants, man. We're less than 48 hours away once again. Other reports that are circling around at the moment, man, it looks like the Giants are either honing in on Malik Neighbors at 6 or trying to trade up and get a QB. The fact that it's still a question on what the Giants are trying to do, shout out to Joe. We're going to see what ends up really happening. You're not going to see any trade actually happen until they're on the clock. When the Patriots are on the clock, that's when you'll really see, true trades coming through, true trade offers coming through, and that'll be the most leverageable moment overall. So we'll see what happens with that, man. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Make sure you stay tuned for the draft. Peace.